let's be honest. Do you also sometimes worry about that little saggy belly on your cat? That soft, wobbly pouch that swings so amusingly from side to side when they walk? You stroke their fluffy fur, feel that loose fold of skin, and the thought immediately shoots through your mind. Is my cat too fat? Have I maybe overdone it with the treats? Countless of us cat owners know this worry. You see that little dangling belly and the alarm bells start ringing. And that's completely understandable because we care a lot about our four-legged friend's health, and the fear of obesity is absolutely justified. Maybe you've even reduced their food or rationed treats more strictly, and yet that little pouch remains. But what if I told you that in the vast majority of cases, this saggy belly is absolutely no reason to worry? What if this wobbly belly pouch isn't a sign of being overweight, but a fascinating and ancient secret hidden deep in your cat's DNA? So, take a deep breath. Today, we're going to uncover the surprising secret of why this saggy belly is actually a sign of a healthy, perfectly equipped cat. The answer will not only reassure you, but also give you a whole new respect for the incredible biology of your little tiger. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn will turn your worry into pure amazement. What you see on your cat's belly, which you might affectionately call a saggy belly or primordial paunch, isn't excess flab from too many naps in the sun. It has an official, much more elegant name, the primordial pouch. In English, it sounds almost more distinguished. The word primordial means something like original or from the dawn of time. And that's exactly what this pouch is, an evolutionary inheritance, a direct gift from their wild ancestors. Just think of the majestic big cats on the savannah. Lions and tigers have this pouch too. So it's not a sign of domestication, but an ancient feature passed down through millennia. This pouch consists of a loose fold of skin, a little fatty tissue, and fur, and it sits on the lower abdomen, usually between the hind legs. It typically develops as a cat grows up, often around the 6th month of life, and then becomes really visible. On some cats, you can barely see it. On others, it swings noticeably with every step. There are even breeds like the Egyptian Ma or the Bengal cat that are known for a particularly pronounced primordial pouch. It's part of their breed standard. So it's not a deformity or a cosmetic flaw. It's a hardwired part of feline anatomy that serves vital functions. You could say this primordial pouch is a kind of multifunctional Swiss Army knife from nature, giving your cat 3 amazing superpowers. And these very superpowers are the reason why almost every healthy cat is equipped with one. Let's dive into the fascinating biology of the cat and uncover the 3 main reasons why this saggy belly is so much more than just loose skin. Just think of it as your cat's built-in superhero gear. Number 1, the built-in airbag, protection for the most vulnerable spot. The first and perhaps most important function of the primordial pouch is protection. A cat's belly is its Achilles heel. It's where vital organs like the liver, spleen, and intestines are located, all without the protection of a bony rib cage. During territorial fights or when tackling prey, this area is extremely vulnerable. Have you ever seen cats fight? It often comes to the dreaded bunny kick. One cat grabs its opponent with its front paws and then kicks into its belly with its incredibly powerful hind legs. The claws are as sharp as razors and could cause severe internal injuries without protection. And this is where the primordial pouch comes into play. It acts like a built-in airbag. The loose skin and thin layer of fat form an extra barrier between an attacker's claws and the sensitive organs. It's a buffer zone that creates crucial distance and dampens the impact of a kick or bite. This protective layer can be the difference between a scratch and a life-threatening injury. A brilliant move of evolution that also benefits our house cats during the occasional scuffle with the neighborhood cat. The second superpower is extreme flexibility. Cats are true masters of acrobatics. They can jump to incredible heights from a standstill, twist in midair to land on their feet, and accelerate from 0 to 100 like little sports cars. All these extreme movements require a body that can stretch to the max. Imagine your cat sprinting off. Its body stretches to its full length. The primordial pouch here functions like an extra bit of elastic fabric, similar to high-tech stretch pants for athletes. This additional loose skin on the belly allows the body to fully extend without the skin becoming taut or restricting movement. This elasticity gives the cat a longer stride when running and immense jumping power. It's this reserve skin that allows it to crouch and twist so smoothly. So the next time you see your cat elegantly jump onto the highest cabinet, remember, that wobbly, saggy belly isn't just a funny sight, it's the key to its impressive athleticism. The third function is that of a clever energy store, although this theory is the most debated among experts. Our domestic cats get their meals served on time, but their wild ancestors didn't know this luxury. For them, life was a constant cycle of feast and famine. The primordial pouch serves as a kind of emergency power pack here. The extra fold of skin can expand to make room for a full stomach after a large meal. Furthermore, the fat stored in the pouch can serve as an energy reserve for lean times. If the next hunt is unsuccessful, the body can fall back on these reserves. While the protection and flexibility functions are quite clear, some experts see the storage function more as a useful side effect. But no matter how you weigh it, this ability fits perfectly into a wildcat survival kit. For your little tiger, it's a fascinating relic that recalls a time when every calorie counted. Now, the most important question is, of course, so how do I know if my cat has the healthy pouch or dangerous obesity? This distinction is absolutely crucial, and luckily there are a few simple tests you can do yourself. First, the texture. The primordial pouch feels soft, loose, and saggy. It hangs low and swings noticeably from side to side when they walk. When you gently take it between your fingers, it feels mostly like skin, almost like a limp bag. Obesity feels different. A fat belly is firmer and more solid. The fat isn't just in a loose pouch, but is distributed evenly over the entire belly and chest area. An overweight cat appears rounder overall and no longer has a real waist. The best way to check this is with the so-called body condition score, which you can determine with two simple steps. The view from above. Look down at your standing cat from above. A normal weight cat has a visible waist, a slight indentation between the rib cage and hips like an hourglass. In an overweight cat, this waist is missing. The body looks more oval from above. The rib test. Gently run your hands over the sides of your cat's chest with light pressure. On an ideal weight cat, you should be able to feel the ribs easily without having to press hard, similar to running your fingers over the back of your own hand. If you have to press firmly to feel the ribs, it's a sign of too thick a layer of fat. If you can't feel the ribs at all, your cat is severely overweight. By the way, a persistent myth is that the saggy belly is caused by spaying or neutering. This is false. The procedure itself does not cause the pouch. However, spaying or neutering does slow down the metabolism. The cat suddenly needs fewer calories, but often has a bigger appetite. If feeding isn't adjusted, they gain weight, and this fat is also deposited in the already existing pouch, making it larger and more noticeable. So the pouch was already there, the weight gain just made it more visible. If you are unsure after these tests, it is best to ask your veterinarian for advice. So, let's summarize. Your cat's mysterious saggy belly is actually a masterpiece of evolution. It's not a cause for concern, but a fascinating relic from the wild that serves your cat as a protective shield, a flexibility booster, and an emergency pantry. It is, so to speak, the seal of quality for a perfectly equipped little predator. So you no longer have to worry when that little pouch wobbles amusingly back and forth during playtime. On the contrary, you can now look at it with admiration, knowing the ingenious functions behind it. However, it remains important to know the difference between it and real obesity. Keep an eye on your cat's figure, do the rib test regularly, and adjust their feeding if necessary. A healthy primordial pouch is great, an overweight cat is not. And now it's your turn. Take a close look at your little tiger. How pronounced is the primordial pouch on your cat? Tell us about it in the comments. We are excited to hear the stories of your little superheroes. If you learned something new about your cat today, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. That way, you won't miss any of our next journeys of discovery into the wonderful world of animals.